ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दमाधवम्। Let us read the verses we did yesterday. Verses number 22 onwards. 20 onwards, please. Yes, start.
त्रैविद्या मां सोमपाः पूतपापाः
यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देवभोगान् ते तं भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालम् क्षीणे पुण्ये मर्त्यलोकं विशन्ति एवं त्रयी धर्ममनुप्रपन्नाः गतागतं कामकामा लभन्ते
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां
ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्। येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ताः यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम्।
अहं हि सर्वयज्ञानां
भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च
न तु मामभिजानन्ति तत्त्वेनातश्च वन्ति ते यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन्यान्ति पितृव्रताः भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्याः यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि मां पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः। यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्। All right. अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्। I take care of them fully, whom those who are devoted to me single-pointedly.
Why do you take care of them? Am I audible to all? Last row. Little more you require. Little more they require though. Why is it that you take care of those people who are devoted to you fully? Why is it you take care? Does it mean that you don't take care of others? Does it mean like that? Is not the whole world taken care of by you? Why do you single out these people? You are the Lord of the whole world, is it not? Being the Lord of the whole world, you must take care of all. Why this kind of statement, partiality for those who are fully devoted to you? Those who are fully devoted means what? Nityabhiyuktānām. Nitya, ever. Abhiyukta, they are lost in him. A Mirabai, a Tukaram, Adi Shankaracharya, a Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a Ramana Maharishi, Chinmayananda, a Vivekananda. They have surrendered themselves totally unto the Lord, and they don't have time for themselves. They don't have time for themselves. They don't have a thought about themselves. Not like us. First we have thought about ourselves, and if some free time is there, and that too, if it is suitable, if other works don't come in between, then I will light the lamp and do some puja. Today I have to do, because today is what? They see no day, they see no time, they see no reason. Their hearts are fully given to the Lord. Nityabhiyuktānām. For them, since they cannot take care of themselves, why? Because their mind is not there to take care of themselves. I step in. Yogakṣemam vāhamiham. For others, for them also, I only take care of their yogakṣema, but they have to, I give them energy to put their hard work for themselves. They have to put their self-effort. Because they think of so many things, and they are very intelligent people. They are smart guys. They know how to take care of themselves. They not only take care of themselves, they beat others also. These kind of so-called smart people, they are taking care of themselves to the energy I give. The Lord is a consciousness, is it not? The Lord is a very life. If not for the life energy, who will be able to take care of themselves? Being that life energy, through me they take care. But for these who have devoted themselves totally unto me, I personally take up their responsibility. You can also see, even if you are not like that, occasionally when you totally surrender to the Lord, you will see the Lord comes to your rescue. Not that every moment you can be nityabhyukta, but when you surrender totally and then say, Lord, I can't do anything. Now only you can do. And that's when Gajendra called Adimula. When Draupadi And she was trying to hold on, and then she felt that she couldn't do anything now. And then when she raised both her hands in utter surrender and helplessness, then all the saris of the whole world got exhausted. Yogakshevam vahamyaham. I don't need anything. It was so beautiful of Bhagavan. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. A leaf, a flower, a fruit, a water. Interesting. None of these things we have created. Did any one of us create a tulsi leaf? We did not create any of these things. Where did we take all these things from? From the world which God created. And taking that, we say, Lord, I offer it unto you. How foolish. It is already His. Somebody comes to your home and takes one chair from your home and say, I give it to you. Huh? What are you talking? It's my home, my chair. But yet, Lord doesn't think that way. He says, Tadaham bhakti upahritam. Tad bhakti upahritam. It may be utterly foolish, but yet it was brought with love. Haven't you seen those small toddlers, little grown up, 2.5 years, not yet gone to their LKG? That 2.5 years fellow, mummy gives a banana. Which banana? The earlier night the papa bought from the shop and brought all those bananas. That banana mummy gives in the morning, and mummy peels it a bit so that he can hold the banana, and then he's eating. Papa is getting ready to go to office. He is coated, suited, booted. It is time for him to go. And mummy comes and says, see you. And he is about to put his leg out, and this small fellow comes running, Papa, with that banana in hand, half eaten. And when the child calls, which father would not turn, which mother would not turn? The father turns. And as the father turns, this fellow comes and puts that banana right into the father's mouth. Which father wouldn't relish that banana as the most tastiest banana he has ever had? Bhakti, upahritam. It's given with love. Who doesn't love love? Who doesn't? Love needs no logic. And if we human beings have a spark of love in our hearts and we delight with that, imagine that conflagration of love, which is the love. We small droplets of love, and that's an ocean of love. Thank God we are droplets of love and not ocean of love. Because we are droplets of love, we can be happy with little love. And Bhagavan is ocean of love. So all the love that all of us give, also Bhagavan still says, where is my child? Where is my child? All right. Ashnami. I enjoy that. Why? Prayatātmanaḥ. He puts an effort to come to me. I like that. Many times God sends love letters to us. What is that? Love letters to us? God sends, yes. Whenever a sorrow comes and you can't handle it and you say, Lord, take care. That's a love letter from God. Good, you're opening it and see. Then say, God, take care. Every moment in our life, it is the Lord who is with us. When I say the Lord is with us, please do not think some Lord is outside with us. Because Lord is not outside, Lord is not inside. Every particle is flooded with His presence. Every atom throbs with His energy. The very life of you is the Lord. The individual can forget the Lord, but Lord cannot forget the individual. The individual with his or with her limited intelligence may fail to comprehend the presence of the Lord. But the Lord with infinite intelligence cannot but be aware of all of us. Therefore, even if you forget, He doesn't forget. Therefore, relax. Tell Lord, I will forget you, because that is individual, but you should not forget me. Give the power of remembrance also to the Lord and say, Lord, that is your problem. Lord will say, you should remember me. I say, Lord, I can't remember you. You remember me, that is sufficient. Utter surrender unto the Lord. Even the ego, I can remember the Lord, should be surrendered at His feet. Oh Lord, I am yours. If you make me remember you, fine. If you make me forget me, fine. I care not. I know you are. In this kind of bhava, feeling, if we are ananya shintayanto ma. It is not that Lord says you have to give me patram, pushpam, palam, toyam. I want nothing. Even this is not what is required. Yat karoshi. Whatever you do, including scratching of the head that you do, I am not asking for any special action also. Yadashnasi, whatever you eat. Anyhow, you have to eat something. You have to drink something. Whatever you do, you have to sit. You have to get up. You have to at least yawn. You have to do something, is it not? All those things you offer unto me. How do I offer my yawning to God? How do I offer my bathing to God? I am taking bath. How can it be offered to God? How can I offer my breathing to God? Have you thought of that? Yat karoshi, he has said, is it not? Yat karoshi, whatever you do. How do you offer it unto God? Many years back, I met a old lady. Very interesting old lady. Every day, she used to dress herself with silk dress. Silk, old means some 82, 83. Silk dress. Nice silk dress. Wear all the ornaments possible. How it will look every day. Anyone of here? No one here will do that. Every day she used to do that. Once I asked her, Amma, why do you do like this? And she's a very spiritual, devoted lady. She's a bhakta. And it looks very funny for these bhaktas to do all these kind of ornamentation about themselves. I said, Amma, why do you do like this? And I know she's a very, very sweet lady. It's a very odd thing she's doing. When I asked, she said, I do not know the day when my Lord is going to come. When my Lord is going to come, I should not be caught unaware. When he comes, I cannot immediately go and wash my face and put my this and that and dress myself. If he comes today, what can I do? I am old. I said, Amma, water. Lord doesn't care for the logic. Because love doesn't care for logic. They say love is blind, na? If love can be blind, why should bhakti be logical? Batao. It's a gush of emotion flowing through the purity of one's heart, flooding the altar of devotion, drenching it with its fullness. Who will not be washed away by the power of that gush? The Lord too is washed away by our love. That is His beauty. Yat karoshi yatashnaasi. That is saulabhya. It is the ease with which He makes Himself available. Tat kurushva madarpan. You do it for me. But Swamiji, how can I yawn for God? That you tell. You see, this body does not belong to you. This body is God's gift to you. Is it not? Everything that you have is the Lord's only. And when you scratch your head, if you can only think, this body belongs to God, therefore it is God's body which is with me for caretaking now, and therefore I am scratching my head, not my head, His body which He has given me, and this body should be taken care, therefore I am scratching my head. When you yawn, you are removing the carbon dioxide forcibly from you are taking care of God's body. It is the attitude which matters. That doesn't mean you keep on yawning, okay? Tat kurushva madarpanam. Just think about Him. But Swamiji, I can't think about Him always. Madarpanam. Every action, how can I offer to God? Every action. It's a strain on me. How to remember that? I'm yawning for God. I'm scratching. So many things consciously, unconsciously I do. And if I have to remember always, I have to offer to Him. I'll become most inefficient. Don't you think so? Wait. Drink water. Wait. Now I'm drinking water for God. Every action, how can we do like that? Sometimes we can remember, always how to remember. Swamiji, I never thought of this question. You don't have to remember always. But you only said, all actions offer unto God. To offer all actions unto God, it is not that you have to find every action that you do and one by one offer that action to God. It is not taking one flower and putting to God, second flower putting to God, third flower putting to God. You can't think every action you are offering to God. You offer yourself. When you are for God, when you belong to the Lord, all that you do also belongs for Him and Him alone. Every action that the mother does is for the child. Why? The mother belongs to the child. The mother doesn't think, now I am cutting vegetable, this is for my child. Now I am putting it masala in that is for the child. Now I am going to put oil, tadka in that is not for child. But mother think like that? No. She knows I am the mother. And everything has gone for the child. Tat kurushva madarpanam. Right? In this way, when you live your life, next verse.
śubhāśubhaphalairēvaṃ
śubhāśubhaphalairēvaṃ
mōkṣyasē karmabandhanaiḥ sannyāsayōgayuktātmā vimuktō māmupaiṣyasi
evam. Thus, when one lives one's life offered totally unto the Lord, then one is sannyāsayōgayuktātmā. One is united with sannyasa. One is united with sannyasa. Sannyasa means renunciation, is it not? How can one living his life this way be called a renunciate? Because his altar of devotion, his center of attention is not the ego. Now all that we do is for the ego. Everything that I think of is for me. I am the center of my life. You know why we do pradakshina? Pradakshina, you all. You go to the temple and then go around, is it not? 3 times or 5 times or whatever number of times. Why do we do that, you know? We go around the Lord to tell ourselves that Lord is the center of my life. The Lord is the center of my life means what? Oh Lord, I am yours. All that I do, all that I think, all that I speak is for your joy. I am yours. To whom do you belong to? Tell me. Now, to whom do you belong to? No, Swamiji, I belong to my husband. I belong to my child. Some of them I belong to my dog. I belong to my cat. Why can't you come for satsang? What will happen to my dog? We belong to someone. We belong to something. We belong to this or that. Ultimately, we belong to ourselves. We belong to ourselves. We belong to ourselves meaning whatever we do, even if you say I belong to my husband, I belong to my wife, I belong to this, I belong to that, you are happy belonging here or there as long as that person to whom you belong to makes you happy. Yes or no? The moment your son doesn't listen to you, your daughter doesn't listen to you, you say, get out of my home. Yes or no? Am I telling something new? Yes, Swami, when it goes to that level, I am forced to do it. Why? Every relationship we hold as valid only as long as it benefits us. Selfishness is the truth of life. Swamiji, you should not tell these kind of things, okay? I don't have to tell, you only are telling me all these things. I am watching what is happening around and I am telling this. All of us can tolerate sorrow to one level, pain to some extent. The moment it becomes unbearable, we kick. Mothers do, fathers do, children do, everybody does it. All love stays when it is manageable. Beyond a level, nobody tolerates, because our happiness is more important. Even the so-called sacrifice is for happiness, because in that sacrifice we find happiness. The altar of our devotion is our own ego. But when, see, certain things I may say, it may not be palatable. If you don't want me to say, you tell me, I will not say. But if you want to know the truth, shall I say the truth or shall I tell the palatable truth? Well, I don't care what you think. I will tell what I think, what the Shastra says, and which is true. For all of us, the happiness we get is very important for us. But when we are not the altar of our life, and we make the altar of our life the Lord, then what happens? All that we do, every action will have a result, is it not? Action will have a result. But the result, when it comes, you don't care. You don't care, you are not affected by it. Why I am not affected by it? I have done this action for the Lord's happiness. So the action has not given the result which would make me happy. I don't care. I have done it for God. I am not the altar of my attention. I took care of my husband. I take care of my son, because God has given me this opportunity. I have done that, and I continue to do that. And while doing that, I am not getting happy because of some action or something of the other. I say, God, that's your wish. I continue doing what I have to do. You become free from the bonds of joy and sorrow. śubhāśubhaphalairēvaṃ karmabandhanaiḥ mōkṣyasē. You become liberated. You become liberated from Shubha, Ashubha. Shubha, what you like. Ashubha, what you don't like. You become free. When you are sannyāsayōgayuktātmā. Sannyāsayōgayuktātmā, when you are united with that renunciation. United with the renunciation of the self being the altar of one's life, but the Lord is the altar of my life. Such a person who purifies his mind this way becomes free of raga dveshas, is not caught up with the joys and sorrows of life, is able to taste a greater peace in life, is able to look at the life and its situations with the power of dispassion and discrimination. Such a Mahatma, he walks the spiritual path and soon reaches me, māmupaiṣyasi. Okay? All right, Lord. So those who offer themselves to you, come to you. Those who love you, come to you. Those who are dedicated to you, come to you. All right, all right, all right. And what about those who are not dedicated, who do not love, who do not devoted? What happens to them? They don't come to me. Aha. You are the Lord of the world or Lord of your devotees? Samō'haṃ sarvabhūtēṣu
samō'haṃ sarvabhūtēṣu
न मे dvēṣyō'sti न priyaḥ
न मे dvēṣyō'sti न priyaḥ
ये bhajanti tu māṃ bhaktya
ये bhajanti tu māṃ bhaktya
mayi tēṣu chāpyaham
mayi tēṣu chāpyaham
samō'haṃ sarvabhūtēṣu न मे dvēṣyō'sti न priyaḥ ये bhajanti tu māṃ bhaktya mayi tēṣu chāpyaham. This question is not right. Which question? The question that I support my devotees to reach me and I don't support those who are not devoted to me and they don't reach me because of that reason, and therefore the imputation that you are doing that I am partial to my devotees, this is a false imputation. It is not right. Why? Sarvabhūtēṣu aham samāḥ. Samāḥ, I am equal. I am equal. I treat all equally. All equally. In fact, I am in all equally. Sarvabhūtēṣu. In all beings, I am equal. It is not an elephant God is more and an ant God is less. It is not in a fat man God is more and a thin man God is less. As a life principle which defies such quantifications and qualifications, I am equal in all. samō'haṃ sarvabhūtēṣu न मे dvēṣyō'sti न priyaḥ. There is nothing like I hate this one, I love this one. It is nothing like I hate a person who is not devoted to me, I love the person who is devoted to me. It is not that, because everybody is equal to me. Can a mother say that I love this child but not this child? Every child is her child. Samāḥ. But how is it that those who love you reach you and those who don't love you don't reach you? How is it then? Everybody should reach you then, is it not? You know, there is a problem. What? Ye bhajanti tu māṃ bhaktyā. Those who are devoted to me, ye bhajanti, they worship, bhaktyā with devotion. What happens? Te mayi. Tēṣu chāpyaham. Te mayi. They are in me. They are in me means what? They have their thoughts ever in me. They are in me. They are ever dwelling in me. They're ever dwelling in me. Their minds, their thoughts, their emotions, all of them dwell in me. Their thoughts take my form because they love. All right, that is understandable. What you love, your thought takes that form, yes. In fact, what you love and what you hate, your thought takes that form. It is not only with love. Even though love only is said here, the mind always takes the form of what we love and what we hate. Yes or no? All of you are keeping so quiet. Yes or no? Does not your mind take the form of the person whom you love? Always. Always. If you love, that person is always in your heart. Hate also same. Hate also. In fact, hate little more. That is why Ravana and all easily reached God, it seems. Because in hate comes a... what do you remember most? Whom do you remember more? Whom you love or whom you hate? Swami, why do you remind us all these things? Since they are devoted to me, their heart takes my form. Okay, then, and since their hearts have taken their form, I am helplessly in them. And because of that, and because I am in them, changes happen in their personality. They hold me, and since they hold me, I am in them. And once I am in them, what can I do? I keep doing what I have to do. And what is it you do? I purify their hearts. And then, once their heart is purified, I grant them the highest wisdom, the self-knowledge of they being one with me. And once they know that, they reach me. It is like this. Sunlight is equal to the mirror as well as a rock. It's equal. It shines equally. But the mirror catches the reflection of the sun. Can you blame the sun for that? Water, rainwater, is equal to the whole place. But if somebody's vessel is turned upside down, can you blame the rain for that? If somebody's hearts are open for the Lord will certainly fill that person's heart. And that person will be able to drink that water. The purest of the pure water is rainwater. Not the rainwater which comes in Mumbai, okay? If you are open, you are filled with Him. If you are closed, you are not filled with Him. But He is open, He is for all. There is no partiality here. samō'haṃ sarvabhūtēṣu namē dvēṣyō'sti na priyaḥ ye bhajanti tu maṃ bhaktyā mayi. They are all in me. They are all in me. They have me. And I am in them. And thus, it is not partiality. They are squarely responsible for their loss. And these blessed people are also responsible for their gain. All right. Let me tell you the glory of devotion to the Lord. The Lord says, who else can say truthfully about the glory of devotion to the Lord but the Lord? Next two verses, beautiful. Let us read.
अपि चेत्सुदुराचारः भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यग्व्यवसितो हि सः क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा śaśvachChāntiṃ निगच्छति कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि
kaunteya pratijanihi
न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति
na me bhaktah pranashyati. Let's stand together. Beautiful verses. Api chētsudurāchārah
भजते मामनन्यभाक् साधुरेव समन्तव्यः सम्यग्व्यवसितो हि सः
kṣipraṃ
भवति धर्मात्मा
śaśvachChāntiṃ निगच्छति kaunteya pratijanihi na me bhaktah pranashyati. Look, all that you require is a change of heart. That will accomplish everything for you. Devotion to the Lord is so great. Devotion to the Lord is so enabling. Devotion to the Lord is so life transforming that if that devotion, just a spark also comes, just a wee bit also springs in one's heart, just a ray of it lights your mind, just a whiff of it breezes through your personality. It makes such a change which is so inexplicably beautiful and transformative. Api chētsudurāchārah. Durāchārah, achara conduct. Durāchara, bad conduct. Terrible fellow. Sudurāchārah, the worst kind of person possible. Even if one has committed such crimes for which punishments are not possible, such crimes, because the punishment which could be given is not possible to be fulfilled in one lifetime. Sometimes punishments are that, have you seen even the court of sometimes they punish a person for 350 years. You wonder, 350 years, how can a human? Sudurāchārah. Sushtu durāchārah. Even if somebody were to be that, but something happens in the life of that person and that a turn happens. Bhajatē, he worships me, Mām. Mām is not an ego here. Mām is the Lord himself telling about his true nature. Ishvara, Bhagavan Krishna representing that Ishvara, and that Ishvara himself, he says, Bhajatē Mām Ananyabhāk. That is the most important word. Underline that word. Ananyabhāk. Bhajatē iti bhāk. That bhāk is there, it means worships. How does he worship? Ananya. Anya, other. Ananya, no other. Meaning, worships me single-pointedly. Let him be the worst criminal possible. Let him be an animal in human form only. But suppose, because of any reason, because of a change of his heart, he worships me. Ratnakar, Naradji asked him a question. You are murdering everybody who comes to the forest and taking away their wealth and ornaments? Such sins are you doing? He said, yes, I do it for my family. I am devoted to this, devoted to my family. For them, I will do anything. Naradji just asked him, such sins are you doing, and for that you will have to suffer. I don't care. Okay? Does your family care for you? Of course, my family. All right. Why don't you go them and ask, are they willing to share these sins that you are committing? Of course they will. I love them, they love me. Please ask and come. Till that time you should be here, okay? Your veena has some gold in it, designed. I'm going to take a veena. I will be here, no problem. I will tie you here. Huh? Tie. Naraji was tied. Narayana. And Ratnakar goes to his home. He asks his elderly parents, are you willing to accept a part of the sins which I am doing? No. Who asked you to do it? He goes to his wife. My dear, are you willing to share a few of the sins I am doing for the welfare of all of you? No. Your duty is to take care of us. How you take care of us is your problem. The so-called love was put to a litmus test. Ratnakar just came flabbergasted, not knowing that love what he is giving, what is the value of that? Naraji, what should I do now? That Ratnakar became Valmiki. That Angulimala, Bhagavan Buddha. Anguli means thumb. Angulimala, he had a garland of angulis. Every person who used to kill, he would take that thumb and make a garland. And like that he had a garland made. Bhagavan Buddha transformed him. Even the worst of people, if somehow they turn to God, sādhurēva mantavyaḥ, such a person should henceforth not be called a criminal. Sadhu, he is a saint. Why? How is it possible? All those things what he has done can be just written away, washed away by some devotion to God? Yes. Why? Samyagvyavasitō. In case he has taken a firm decision to transform himself, samyak, firm, perfect, vyavasitā, he has decided. He has taken an inner call, I won't be this anymore. Samyagvyavasitō. And because of that, what happens? Because of that, kṣipraṃ bhavati dharmātmā. Very soon you will find he will become an epitome of virtue. Dharmātmā he will become. All nobilities, all noble virtues, all those virtues which are described in the Shastras, in the scriptures, which are glorified by human beings as excellent qualities which can adorn a human being, without any effort, they will come to him, as though all of them can have come through the back door suddenly. Kṣipraṃ bhavati dharmātmā. Then śaśvachChāntiṃ nigacchati. He will attain that eternal bliss that is reserved for the saints, because he has become a dharmātmā. What sin is there which cannot be washed away by devotion? What sin is there which cannot be washed away by devotion? What sinful tendency is there in your heart which cannot be purified by devotion unto the Lord?
When Rama comes, Kama goes. When the Lord comes, what negativity can be there? When the sun comes, what darkness can be there? One value, one good value takes away a negative value. But God is not a good value. God is goodness itself. Ramo vigrahavan dharmaha. He's a vigraha. Vigraha, he embodies all goodness. When such a Lord arrives in one's heart, how does a Lord arrive in one's heart? By a power of a simple thought. Lord, I belong to you. Or Lord, you belong to me. Nothing more is required. Anything you have done, forget it. Remember, it does not mean that the world will leave you. The world will catch you also. Angulimala was stoned almost to death, even though his heart was transformed. That is a different matter. We are talking of an inner matter now. You will be transformed. And how does it mind if you are punished for your mistakes? Let the world punish. That is a different matter. But in the eyes of Lord, you are a saint. It's only a matter of time and the world also sees that you are a saint. But it matters not. śaśvachChāntiṃ nigacchati. Hey Arjuna, I give you work to you. What work? Kaunteya? Go. Where? Pratijanihi. Declare. Go declare. Tell everybody. Without any hesitation. Tell. What? Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee shall never perish. My devotee shall never perish. My devotee is in good hands. Arjuna, you go tell. Why Arjuna? Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjuna to go and tell. Why can't he tell? Array, a devotee should only tell. That Bhagavan protects. If Bhagavan tells I protect, how to trust? Where is the proof? Arjuna, haven't you seen how I have taken care of you? When you and Duryodhana, both of you came, Duryodhana wanted the army, but you wanted me. Has it not made all the difference for you? Haven't I taken care of you right from when you were children? When you were children, ever I had you in my thoughts. Your whole family is mine. Kunti, Draupadi, Bhima. Just because you all loved me, were devoted to me, I have given myself to you. So much I have given that I am your charioteer. The Lord of the worlds is a horse. He drives his horse. Not just that. You know what a horse driver is supposed to do traditionally? The night, wash the horses, feed them. And after the master goes to sleep, go to rest. I have taken up all these jobs. Why? You belong to me. Kaunteya, go and declare. I don't think any person is more fit to declare this but you. Go and tell to all the three worlds. My devotee shall not perish. You are my devotee. You have seen it. You go declare. Name bhakta pranashyati. Can we all say this together? 3 times. Name bhakta pranashyati. Name bhakta pranashyati. Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee shall never perish. He is most dear to me. Let me tell you still more about the glory of this devotion, its purifying power. Next 2 verses.
मां हि पार्थव्यपाश्रित्य
Mam hi parthavyapashritya
येऽपि स्युः पापयोनयः
yē'pi स्युः पापयोनयः
स्त्रियो वैश्यास्तथा शूद्राः
स्त्रियो वैश्यास्तथा शूद्राः
तेऽपि यान्ति परां गतिम्
तेऽपि यान्ति परां गतिम्
किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणाः पुण्याः
किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणा पुण्याः
भक्ता राजर्षयस्तथा
भक्ता राजर्षयस्तथा
अनित्यमसुखं लोकम्
अनित्यमसुखं लोकम्
इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम्
इमं प्राप्य भजस्व माम् मां हि पार्थ व्यपाश्रित्य. पार्थ अर्जुन प्रतायाः पुत्रः पार्थ, son of Kunti. Parth, Pritha is another name for Kunti. O son of Pritha, Partha, Mam hi vyapashritya. Those who have arrived to me and who have held on to me, saying, Lord, 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 I love you. Yē'pi स्युः पापयोनयः. The papayonis, those who born from the wombs of sin. Very powerful word. Those born from the wombs of sin, even they will come to me. Tepi yanti param gatim. That is the last line. What do you mean by papayonaya? Papayoni. What is papa? Papa is that which gives us sorrow. The fruits of sin is pain and sorrow. So papayonaya means what? Those creatures which are born, so to say, to suffer. Those creatures which are born, so to say, to suffer means what? They can't help themselves. Suffering, pain, they cannot avoid. Like what? When you take an axe and cut a tree, can the tree run away from you? Suffering wombs, suffering creatures. And that poor dog, you take a stone and hit at it. Creatures which are crawling, take your shoe and they can't do anything. Birds, animals, plants, which suffer. It rains, it stands. It's sunny, hot, it stands. Even such creatures, yes, love is universal in the world. Please don't think love is only for human beings. We know that. We see the love of cats and dogs and squirrels. Even they, can they have devotion to God? Possible. The vulture Jatayu in the Ramayana. Gajendra, the elephant. Meaning, you don't have to be a human. Yes, in human being it is possible because such kind of opportunities are there. And it is not that their devotion would be like yours. It is not that they are going to sit down together and chant Bhagavad Gita. No. Actually every creature, even though it may look to be a dog, or it may look to be a cat, or it may be look to be a vulture, or it may be look to be a earthworm, or it may be an ant. Remember, no creature is an ant or an elephant. It is a jiva which has traveled many lives. Who knows that dog you are keeping is your grandfather? Yeah. You can't know who is what. Even those creatures, they will come to me. Devotion has got that power. They may not be able to sit and understand certain things. They cannot reason out. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya, Jivo Brahma. No. Not only that. Now comes some Striyaha, women. Vaishyaha. Vaishyaha, businessmen. Shudra. They also will come to me if devotion is there. Swamiji, this is not right. This is not right because your minds are impure. Swamiji, they have written very clearly women, Vaishya, Shudra. You are not understanding properly. Nature is meant here, not the embodiment. A teacher who is teaching in the school, a teacher teaches in the school, but the teacher has got an idea, I will teach not well here, and I will ask the student to come to my home and I will take tuition and earn some money. Is he a teacher or a businessman? He is a Vaishya, he is a businessman. Businessman is not businessman. Businessman is business attitude. It is a commercial thinking. It is a profit mentality. Somebody comes to you and says, "Welcome sir, how are you?" And as he says, "Welcome sir, how are you?" slowly his eyes moves from your eyes. His eyes moves from your eyes to the watch that you are wearing. He looks at you not as you, the dress that you wear, the shoe that you wear, the car that you drive, the specs that you are having, and sees how best he can take something from you. Contact. I'm going to create contact, and after contact, I will all planned out. This is Vaishya. Meaning, such a commercial attitude they have, and they can't help themselves but have this kind of thinking. Aren't there people like this? That's called Vaishya. Vaishya is not a profession. Vaishya is an attitude. Shudra is that kind of attitude where the person has no self-initiative but has to be always instructed what to do and specifically told what to do, how to do, when to do. And if you change that also, the person will not use his intelligence or her intelligence to change. Many of us are Shudras that way. Why did you do it? You told me, I did it. Use your brain now. Don't you tell? Sometimes you tell your children also. At that time they are Shudra. At that time. We can also be Shudra, we can also be Vaishya. And what is Stri? three here refers to that mind which is clouded by emotions, that it is not capable of penetrating that wall of emotion and seeing the truth. That's what three refers to. Our Gurudev said very beautifully, in the whole cabinet of Indira Gandhi, there was only one man, and that was Indira Gandhi. When emotions carry you away, then you are a woman. It's not a body. Yes, there is that kind of emotional personality which is associated with that body, which God has given and gifted, because she has to do certain things where unconditional love is required. She has to raise a child. Haven't you seen mothers telling, in spite of so many people coming and telling your son is doing wrong, the mother will say, no, he cannot be wrong. Haven't you seen it? And don't we love our mothers for that unconditional love our mothers have given us? Is there anybody here who will find fault with that unconditional love? We've all grown up because of that unconditional love. But yet, that should not stand in the way of understanding, clarity and truth. If it were, it will destroy the child. So, an overbearing emotion, because of which you fail to see what is what. If such kind of personality you have, be it a man or a woman, you are a stree. If a commercial attitude you have, always what can I get, a profit motive, you are a vaishya. And suppose I have to be instructed always, what do this, sleep now, get up now, cut vegetables now go to office, come back in time. And there in office, don't go to sleep, keep awake. And sit on the chair, not on the table. Everything, if I have to be instructed and I can't think for myself, I am a Shudra. Meaning, even if such defective personalities a person has, it doesn't matter. All of us are ready to reach the Lord, to attain the highest bliss, provided we just, and once that Lord thinking comes, all these things will change. The beauty of spiritual thinking is this, it transforms you. Even though I am a stree now, my emotions are blinding me, yet when the spiritual vision floods my heart, I see the world with new eyes. The power of devotion transforms. Your overbearing, overwhelming profit attitude will go away too. All right, they too will come to me. They too will come to me. You be whatever you are accepted. You don't have to be a good person. You be a criminal, doesn't matter. You be a stree, doesn't matter. You be a vaishya, doesn't matter. You be a shudra, doesn't matter. You be whatever you are. You are my child. Just tell, Lord, come to my heart. I will ensure that you transform. It is such kind of verses, people do not understand the true significance, and they say the Gita promotes casteism. The Gita promotes, what do they call that? Masochism, Masochism, something and all is there. No, it's a philosophical text. You have to understand with a philosophical implication. all can reach the Lord. We just have to say, I want to reach you. That's all. If people with defective psychological personalities can also reach the Lord, can also reach the ultimate by wanting the Lord, what to speak of? Kim punar brahmanaha punyaha. Those noble brahmanas. Now what is brahmana here? Brahmana is not a threaded variety. Okay? Brahmana is not to say that my father is a brahmana, therefore I am a brahmana. No. It is not cat being born here we are talking of. From cat will come. From a teacher, an idiot also can come. Brahmana, the word Brahmana comes from the word Brahma. Brahma refers to the reality. Those who have got an inherent love for the reality in higher things. Punyaha. Punyaha, those who have got a natural noble inclination. Because each one of us are journeying through many lives, and if those noble tendencies are there in one's personality, naturally, bhaktyā rajarshaya, and those kings, those people with administrative acumen, but yet rishaya, they've got also the spiritual inclination. Meaning earlier those whose psychological personalities were defective for the path. Now here those people whose psychological personalities are suitable for the path. What to speak about them? They will definitely come to me. That's the point. Arjuna, let me tell you one thing. Anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamāṃ. This is all that I want to tell you. Imam lokam, this world. What kind of world is this? Don't say, Arjuna, that I will worship the Lord. No. Anityam. Anityam, ephemeral. Everything is ephemeral here, including your life. Don't postpone. Don't tell your children and youngsters the Bhagavad Gita is meant for old age. Who knows how long we will be? Anityam. In this impermanent world, there is nothing permanent but the Lord. Asukam, riddled with pain. The so-called sukha is the gap between asukha. The so-called joy is only to give us a break before the next tornado of sorrow dashes on us. It's all waiting. The next turn in your life, sorrow is waiting. Pain, impermanence, these are all natural in this world. Nobody can have a happy life except in those fairy tales, and they lived happily forever. Have you heard those fairy tales? And they lived happily forever. कैसा हो सकता है? And they lived happily forever. It is not there. Some sorrow, some pain, some difficulty will be there. Because they meant to turn us towards the higher. Seeing this, bhajasvamāṃ, you turn your heart to me. And then the Lord concludes, last verse of this chapter. Let us read. I shall read this verse. Manmana bhava madbhaktah.
Manmana bhava madbhaktah.
Madhyaji mam namaskuru.
Madhyaji mam namaskuru.
Mame vaishyasi yuktātmā. युक्त्वैवम्
मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैवम्
आत्मानं मत्परायणः
आत्मानं मत्परायणः.
Together, this is a beautiful verse, summary verse, contains the essence of the whole chapter. Together. Manmana bhava madbhaktah madhyaji mam namaskuru
मामे वैष्यसि युक्त्वैव
atmanam matparayanah. Bhava is a command. It's an order. Bhava, you become. What? Manmana. Manmana, let your mind be me. Let your mind be me. Let your mind disappear from this and that, and let your mind take me, my form, my nature. Let me take me alone. Meaning, let your hearts be filled with so much of love for the Lord that nothing else comes but the Lord. Possible? Difficult. All right. If that is difficult, what you do? Mad bhakta bhava. Mad bhakta bhava. Even if your heart is not totally filled with me, at least have devotion to me. Mana difficult. Mad bhakta, I love Lord. At least say that. That also I cannot say for sure. Right. Can you do this then? Madhyaji Bhava. Can you do that? Madhyaji Bhava. Do some worship for me. Do some worship for me. Have an altar in your home. Every day, whether you like it or not, whether it is busy day or not busy day. Can you sit there quietly? And even though your mind is going in 100 directions, doesn't matter. Can you offer patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, madhyaji, for a puja for me, worship for me? I live in Bombay. There are space constraints. Patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. I am not living in Hiranandani complex to get patram. Here, lot of greenery is there. Yeah, no flats and all. What patram? No leaf, nothing. No tree is there to get a leaf. Pushpam, out of question. Phalam? I cannot go to the market and all. Difficult. Okay. Can you do Mam Namaskuru? Can you go to a temple somewhere and at least offer one prostration once on Gudi Padwa Day? Mam Namaskuru. I don't think anybody will be so lenient. If one of these things you do, I assure you, evam, if you are there, mam atmanam eva yashyasi, you will definitely reach me the self. Why? Matparayanaha. You have your heart set on me. You will reach me. I will ensure you. Just to give me one finger, small finger you give me, I will pull you. But one small finger, suppose you are drowning, at least your hair should be there, na? No, I won't give you anything. I want to drown further and further. Who can help you? Give one thought. Occasionally you give one thought. I will catch you. That is a promise. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगो नाम नवमोऽध्यायः. Thus concludes the 9th chapter, Navamodhyayah, titled Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga. Rajavidya Rajaguhya, that ultimate knowledge which the Lord gave. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhūtāni nachāhaṃ tēṣu avastitah nacha matstani bhūtāni pashyame yogamayśvaram bhūtabhrunnaca bhūtastaha mamatma bhūtabhavanaha. That knowledge and the means to attain that knowledge, which is nothing but the summary of the Upanishads. Upanishatsu, Brahma Vidyayam, giving the highest wisdom of the Supreme Reality, giving not only the wisdom but also being a Yoga Shastra, a means to attain. Not just giving the philosophical wisdom but also giving us the practical means to attain that. In this way concludes the 9th chapter. We are very grateful to the Lord for giving us this opportunity to reflect upon such wonderful teachings. But for His grace and blessings, all these things would not have happened. I am grateful for all of you who have provided me this chance to loudly think what my Guru has taught, because that is our sadhana. Please close your eyes. We always conclude by chanting the first verse of the chapter. Let us chant the first verse, that is to tell us, O Lord, please empower us to continue studying this chapter. Okay? Let's chant the verse together, all of us together.
Idam tu te guhyatamam pravakṣyāmyanasūyave jnānam vijñānasahitam yajñātvā mōkṣyasē śubhā. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय.